What is up, everybody? My name is Tonny and I'm here with another Warframe guide video. In this video we'll be looking at the Umbral Trinity Prime Hybrid, and what that means is we'll look at different Warframe abilities that would definitely work with Trinity. Although Trinity does not really need Warframe abilities by herself, but there are a few abilities that definitely works pretty well with Trinity to make her God mode or make her viable to the point where she can be a semi-carry or a carry of the team. Before we get into the Warframe builds, let's take a look at the weapons I have here, which is the Vaykor family weapon set. Starting off with the Hex Shotgun, I have a ribbon here at 124 to puncture, 88 to critical damage, and 101 to heat. Now when it comes to this build, usually you want to go for viral or corrosive, but since I have a ribbon at heat, as well as the prime charge shell here and the blades, I might as well make it to the point where it's anti-corpus. So I have chilling reload here for the reload speed and not really for the code, because I'm not really a big fan of the reload speed on this shotgun. And when it comes to the Excellence mod slot here, I do have the Vigilante supplies. And for those that do not have a ribbon, this is what it looks like, of course, with the viral effect only. Alright, so here is the Murloc at... Okay, so here is the Murloc with the 162 critical chance... Okay, so here is the Murloc with the 162 to critical chance on the ribbon here with 134 to impact and 236 to damage. I do have lethal momentum here, and I'm not really sure if this weapon does have drop off or any type of projectile, because when you guys shoot, you guys will see a bullet traveling going on there. So I do have lethal momentum here for that, but otherwise you guys can put whatever excellence mod you guys want. When it comes to this mod here, obviously it's a lot better than Magnum Force, because if I replace this, I do 2,000 less damage, but with the shrapnel rounds, it's actually a lot better. Not to mention that it does have, well, I got a shit ton of multi-shot here at 4.8. Pretty good for proccing status, but since I have heat here, it's best if you guys do some viral or maybe corrosive or something like that. But here is a build for you guys if you guys do not have a ribbon. Of course, that's viral with only multi-shot of 4.8, same thing, but still pretty nice, not bad. And here is the sight-in, or the Vaykor sight-in here. I have a ribbon with the critical damage, initial combo, and damage to Grenier. Not that bad. I do viral damage instead of corrosive, because why not? And when it comes to without a ribbon, this is what it looks like. Alright, so I got two builds for you guys. Now when it comes to this EV build, or the, what I call them, the Energy Vampire, usually when it comes to Warframe abilities, you guys don't really need to have, let's say, another supportive ability, for instance CC, or another healing ability, because you got Blessing for that. You guys don't really need abilities that does with energy, because you got Energy Vampire for that. And you guys don't really need, well, healing, because you got Well of Life, but I'm pretty damn sure I don't really use it that much. But you know what, it's not that bad. Blessing and Well of Life is not bad at all. But what about being a little bit more offensive? Well, I do have Thermal Sunder for this build here, and it's actually pretty nice. Even though the duration is at 1.88, that's whatever. Because when you guys cast this, you do 2.3k damage of heat, instantly killing like low levels to mid level enemies like instantly. You guys are basically a nuker, and since with these stats, it's pretty damn nice. Now, when it comes to the mods, Rejuvenation, it's not really mandatory here. You guys can put this on Growing Power, Steel Charge, whatever you guys want. It's up to you. For me, Rejuvenation just to be more of a supportive Warframe, respecting the Trinity Prime Warframe itself. And with Collection Drift, well, you guys can put Power Drift on here if you guys want. I did pluralize this for Naramon for some reason, but just put Power Drift or Cunning Drift here, it's better. When it comes to these mods, obviously you guys want to have all these, especially Fleeting Expertise, because if you guys have low duration, you'll get the energy a lot more faster, or the energy pulse is a lot faster, or whatever makes it faster, I guess. But more duration, of course, means you're going to have to wait longer, but if you guys instantly kill the enemy, you get all the energy regardless. Now, there is a mod you guys can replace on the Augur Reach if you guys want to, or Augur Secrets if you guys want to, and that is the Augment mod for Trinity, and that is Vampire Leech for the excess energy. Now, when you guys are using Vampire Leech, it does fill your overshields pretty quickly, but Augur set mods as well can also do that, but very slow rate. So these two are okay. You guys can use Augur set here if you guys want, if you guys have Augur mods and other stuff. Or you guys can use Vampire Leech, it's up to you. You guys can fit it. Doesn't really matter. Just keep in mind that they both work the same way, but Vampire Leech is a lot faster to get over shields than Augur mod set. But the reason why I don't use Vampire Leech is because I'm spamming my Thermal Sunder a lot, as well as Energy Vampire. So I would say 75% of the time when I'm playing EV Trinity, I do get over shields most of the time, 100% of the time, and I get maxed out if I'm doing crazy well. When it comes to the Arcanes, you guys can put whatever you guys want. Arcane Barrier, Arcane Energize if you guys want to, if you guys feel like you guys need that. But Arcane Guardian Barrier is better. Okay, so this is the Blessing ability. Now when it comes to it, I do have a Warframe ability that replaces the first ability, and that is Warcry. Now the reason why you want to have Warcry is because since this build has Blessing as well as Abating Link, or Link actually, and then you got Energy Vampire, which is decent enough. Usually when you guys play Blessing, you guys want to do some melee action because Link, with the range itself, is at 6.8 meters. With the damage reduction, it's pretty nice. So might as well go for full melee build orientation here. And with that, Warcry does help with the armor and the attack speed at 80. I do have Arcanes here for Arcane Fury and Guardian. Now, I do have Eternal War as well with the Augment because it does help a lot. So I'll be spamming Link a lot and Energy Vampire here and there with Blessing as well. And when it comes to the Adaptation, this is a must-have because, of course, you guys are going to be meleeing a lot. And with that, Adaptation will definitely help you survive. When it comes to the aura mods, Standard United is here for the armor, but it's up to you guys who want to have this. Growing Power is good here. Steel Charge is great here as well, but since I do not have a Universal Aura Forma here, I cannot put those on here. Collection Drift, well, Power Drift or Cunning Drift is a lot better. Alright, so I want to show you guys the EV build here. Usually this is not made for Steel Path or anything higher level. Well, mostly I would say do this on Fissures builds or Fissures missions because it's a lot easier. Because if you guys do this in high levels, you'll get one shot pretty quickly. You might need to re-modify my build to make it more sustained to damage. But otherwise, Thermal Sunder for nuking, because that's why not, right? So good for Axie missions or Lith missions. And when you guys are stacking it, this is what it looks like. It's not that big on high levels, but it's decent enough to get the job done at 50% HP down already. When you guys are using EV, you go ahead and get some energy right here. So when you guys are casting this, see how fast it ticks. So it doesn't stack, it stacks up to twice, I believe. So after that, the duration just resets it. Alright, so this is the second build. I'm going to show you guys how I start off when it comes to playing this build. It's a little bit not as easy mode as you guys think. You guys do need to pay attention a little bit, but you guys should be able to get the job done once you guys cast whatever you guys need. So first off, you want to catch your Warcry, then your EV, and then kill the enemy that's got EV'd already, and after that, press your 4 for the Blessing for 24 seconds, abating a Link or the Link itself, and then straight up you guys will be God mode throughout the entire time now. Just gotta make sure that you guys recast your abilities most of the time. And since I do not have any attack speed mods on my Vaykor Sighting, if you guys saw the build, straight up my armor should do the trick here. I kill everything pretty quickly. And if I need energy, I just go ahead and use my EV again. Like that. If I need to recast my abilities, just keep using EV. Or use the thing. You guys do not have to use the Link ability at all if you guys don't want to. If you guys can handle it, you guys don't need to do that. You guys just use your EV as and Blessing as well as your... Well, that's it basically, because Warcry is basically infinite duration if you guys keep killing. And that is it for this video, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As you guys can see, you guys don't really need any Warframe abilities for Trinity as that much. You guys can put whatever Warframe abilities you guys want, as well as the weapons you guys want to use. Doesn't really matter as well. And when it comes to the builds that I showed you guys, Blessing is definitely a top rated or highest recommendation for you guys here, because it's just straight up legit. You guys can see I'm basically demolishing these guys instantly. And these guys are Steel Path as well. You guys can see the levels. So if you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe to support my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, you guys, peace out.